Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on 11 games in Fanatical's Diamond Collection Fall Edition of October 2023 to help you in picking your 5 games. By using the link provided in the description below, not only will you gain access to this bundle, but you'll also have the opportunity to support this channel. Your support would mean the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Rise of the Third Power, a classic JRPG that harks back to the genre's golden days and provides a satisfying experience for longtime fans. The game features a captivating storyline with an ensemble cast of memorable characters and a well-constructed world, allowing you to relive the essence of what made JRPGs so appealing in the first place. Set in a post-war world where tensions are still high, you follow the story of a crippled empire, Arcadia, which seeks to dominate other nations through political machinations, military tactics, and subterfuge. The narrative unfolds through the perspectives of various characters, each of their own motivations and complexities, adding depth to the storytelling. The character interactions and relationships in the game are intricate, and the writing bursts with personality. It introduces a cast of troubled adults with messy pasts, providing a refreshing departure from the typical JRPG focus on younger characters. However, the choice of font for in-game text and some clunky attempts at humor can be distracting. In battles, Rise of the Third Power offers a unique twist, emphasizing strategy over brute force. The need for buffs, debuffs, character combinations, and character swapping adds depth to the gameplay. There are multiple difficulty levels to cater to different players, and the story mode even includes an auto-kill option for those who want to breeze through battles and focus on the narrative. While battles are strategically engaging, they tend to play out slowly, and the game's length is somewhat padded by backtracking through previously explored areas. The absence of fast travel can make this back and forth journey feel repetitive. Rise of the Third Power is a traditional JRPG that offers a compelling storyline, rich character interactions, and a well-constructed world. Its flaws, such as font choices and slow-paced battles, are evident, but shouldn't deter you from enjoying this robust JRPG experience. At number 2 we have Daydream: Forgotten Sorrow, a game where you embark on a cinematic platformer adventure, guiding a young boy, Griffin, and his teddy companion, Burley, through a dream world haunted by sinister nightmares. This game falls in line with titles like Limbo, Little Nightmares, and Another World, delivering moments of both enjoyment and frustration throughout your experience. If you've enjoyed games from this genre before, Daydream offers a mix of pleasant dreams and nightmares that may captivate you. The story in Daydream is intentionally vague, leaving interpretation to the player since there's no dialogue. Griffin's goal is to reach a distant lighthouse, accompanied by Burley. However, nightmares lurk in the shadows, creating a hostile but intriguing world that keeps you engaged in uncovering the narrative. Your initial experience might be somewhat negative, as you're thrust into an action scene without much time to grasp the controls. However, the game combines action sequences with puzzle-solving moments, requiring you to manipulate objects, employ your teddy companion, and navigate the world's challenges. While some puzzles may be head-scratchers, they don't require external assistance. You can instruct Teddy to perform specific instructions, adding an interesting dimension to the puzzles. However, the platforming aspects, often interspersed with action, can be a bit challenging due to floaty controls. You may encounter both love and frustration throughout your journey, especially during the spider section, which combines horror elements with tense moments. The game has frequent checkpoints to mitigate any potential frustration. Daydream: Forgotten Sorrow offers a solid cinematic platformer experience with moments of frustration and enjoyment. The game's dreamlike atmosphere, unique puzzles, and captivating presentation make it a worthwhile adventure for fans of the genre. At number 3 we have Phoenotopia: Awakening, a game that channels the spirit of Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link, while adding its own distinctive charm. It's technically a remake of a 2014 Newgrounds Flash game, but has been significantly expanded upon. You play as Gale, and the story unfolds in a post-apocalyptic world where a girl's entire village is abducted by aliens, sending her on a quest to rescue them. The game offers a challenging experience with frequent deaths and limited save points, which can be punishing yet rewarding. It draws inspiration from Zelda 2's platforming elements and action style, resulting in tight and well-designed battles. You'll face challenging bosses, and with each attempt, you'll improve your strategy. Phoenotopia: Awakening features pixel art visuals, detailed animations, and an expressive soundtrack, making for a visually pleasing experience. However, it also incorporates a stamina system that can be divisive, as it governs nearly all of your actions, from attacking to sprinting. You would either love or hate the game's length. It's a sprawling adventure, offering over 50 hours of gameplay if you dive into side activities and dungeons. The story, while enjoyable, often takes a back seat to side quests and distractions. The save system is unforgiving, which can lead to frustrating setbacks. Despite these issues, Phoenotopia Awakening's humor, consistent writing, and challenging gameplay make it an enjoyable experience overall. It's an aesthetically pleasing, albeit unforgiving game that's worth your time if you're looking for a challenging, retro-inspired adventure. And number 4 we have Fables, The Everlasting Sapling, an indie game that pays homage to the Paper Mario series while offering its own unique experience. With solid graphics, memorable music, and an achievement system, it captures the essence of a Nintendo console game. Set in the bug-filled world of Bulgaria, players join the trio of Kaboo, Leaf, and V on a quest to find lost artifacts, encountering humorous character interactions and a satisfying ending. The game features numerous side quests that enhance the lore, although some lack the necessary information for completion. Combat takes inspiration from Paper Mario, but adds improvements, with each character's abilities and the party order influencing bonuses and targeting. Special moves powered by TP introduce strategic choices with various status effects. Medals play a significant role, allowing players to customize their party's abilities and playstyle. Beyond combat, the game incorporates puzzle platforming sections that rely on each character's unique abilities, providing a challenging yet forgiving experience. Some moves are not explicitly taught, requiring players to discover their usage, and the absence of individual zone maps is a minor drawback. Fables, The Everlasting Sapling successfully captures the spirit of Paper Mario, while delivering a compelling experience on its own. The game's well-written story, charming characters, and engaging combat make it a worthwhile journey for fans of the genre. With its fast-paced gameplay and delightful aesthetic, it offers an enjoyable adventure that stands out on its own right. And number 5 we have Lost Ruins, a challenging survival-based Metroidvania game. You play as a girl who finds herself in a mysterious world filled with monsters, traps, and peculiar characters. With the help of Beatrice, you must rely on your resourcefulness and wit to survive and uncover the secrets of this perilous journey. Unlike many other Metroidvanias, Lost Ruins doesn't have a level up system. Instead, you must collect, equip, and utilize various items to survive. Planning and experimentation are crucial, whether it's equipping armor for protection, learning new spells, or hoarding healing potions. The game provides substantial boosts through artifacts, allowing you to extend your health and mana gauges and equip more armor. Perseverance is key in this challenging game. Exploring the game world is a pleasure, and after completing the main story you can embark on collecting missing items and solving puzzles. The map, however, is relatively small, and you'll become familiar with each area quickly. The quirky characters and memorable boss fights add depth to the experience. Equipment balance adds to the survival aspect, and swapping gear depending on the boss or area is essential. The checkpoint system can be frustrating though, with checkpoints sometimes being too far apart. Additionally, missing missions can lead to missed trophies, which can be a disappointment. Lost Ruins offers replayability, with additional modes unlocked after completing the game, such as Witch Mode, Assassin Mode, and Boss Mode. Different endings and a wide array of collectibles contribute to the game's replay value. Overall, Lost Ruins provides a solid and unique inventory-focused Metroidvania experience. Despite its small game world and missable content, it offers a challenge and plenty of fun for fans of the genre looking for something different. And number 6 we have Prey, a shooter game that pays homage to its predecessors while introducing fresh elements. Despite its reliance on familiar concepts, the game delivers a fantastic iteration of established ideas. While it would have been preferable to see Prey take more risks, it remains an excellent shooter that captures the essence of the genre. In Prey, you assume the role of Morgan Yu, an employee at TranStar Corporation stationed on the orbital space station Talos 1. The game takes place in an alternate history, where humanity encounters the Typhon, a semi-intelligent alien species. As the Typhon escape and wreak havoc, you must uncover the truth behind the station's downfall. Prey offers engaging gameplay mechanics, allowing you to unlock powerful abilities by learning about the Typhon. These abilities come at the cost of your humanity, forcing you to make morally challenging choices throughout the game. The combat system encourages creativity, enabling you to utilize the environment and unconventional weapons to overcome challenges. Visually, Prey impresses with its captivating art deco and futuristic design. While Prey doesn't break new ground, it excels in execution, providing a cohesive and enjoyable gameplay experience. It successfully combines established elements with fresh ideas, making it a standout title in the shooter genre. Despite minor issues such as frame rate drops and quest tracking problems, Prey's engaging gameplay, stunning visuals, and outstanding audio make it a must-play game and worthy of the awards it has received. The Digital Deluxe Edition also includes the Mooncrash DLC, which is a must-play with a good blend of Prey's story elements and replayable puzzles, offering a fresh and innovative experience, making the Digital Deluxe Edition the best way to experience Prey. And number 7 we have Star Renegades, a tactical RPG roguelike that's a delightful amalgamation of various gaming genres. The game has elements that can remind you of several popular titles, but it manages to create a unique experience of its own. It's like a crossover of different game universes all rolled into one. The core gameplay revolves around a roguelike structure, akin to FTL, where you navigate through nodes representing combat encounters across 3 planets and a mothership. When your squad gets defeated, you restart, and a new timeline begins, emphasizing the roguelike aspect. The game encourages you to fail early on, as each run lets you unlock new abilities and characters for future attempts. The combat system in Star Renegades is where the game truly shines. It adopts a turn-based strategy format, where every turn plays out along a 60-second timeline. This timeline mechanic adds a layer of strategy to battles, with critical hits and pushback effects, making it crucial to land attacks before your foes. The game is all about managing big hits and speedy strikes on this timeline, introducing a tactical depth that keeps you engaged. Despite the game's compelling combat system, it falls short in the user interface department, making crucial information hard to decipher amidst the visual effects and icons. However, if you can navigate these rough edges, there's much to appreciate, especially the unique timeline-based combat. Star Renegades is an amalgamation of ideas from various games and genres, making it a mixed bag of experiences. If you can tolerate the occasional jarring shifts between these gaming elements, you'll find a game with intriguing combat mechanics that sets it apart. It's not perfect, but it's a unique and enjoyable experience for those willing to explore its multiverse of ideas. And number 8 we have No Straight Roads, Encore Edition. A music action game featuring bombastic boss battles as its main gameplay mechanic. The game is set in Vinyl City, where EDM is the main power source controlled by the No Straight Roads organization. The story follows Mayday and Zook, a duo of rock musicians who decide to take down the EDM empire by defeating each NSR artist one by one in hopes of bringing back power to the entirety of Vinyl City. The game features a set of music battles in which you fight each NSR music in theatrical boss stages, with each encounter being more over the top than the previous one. Combat is a mix of hack and slash attacking and rhythm-based evasion, and each battle is designed around a different genre, making it feel like a cohesive collaboration of music, theme, and fun. However, while battles are bursting with chaotic energy, it can quickly get overwhelming and it feels like the core of the battle loses direction. The game's soundtrack is dynamic, where the pulsating rhythms of EDM slowly gets taken over by thrashing guitar solos as the fight goes on. In between boss battles, players get some downtime to explore each NSR artist's district, chat with different NPCs, collect helpful items, and upgrade their abilities in Bunk Bed Junction's underground sewer base. No Straight Roads cartoon visuals and zany humor are reminiscent of the games of Team Schafer, with a good sense of rhythm helping you dodge incoming attacks, although keeping in time with the beat isn't vital. The music acts as more as a guide for timing your action, and losing the rhythm does not lead to any punishment. Overall, No Straight Roads is an exhilarating experience, with moments of explosive clutter of ideas, but also with well-designed battles that feel like a cohesive collaboration of music, theme, and fun. At number 9 we have Wolfenstein 2-Pack, Game 1, Wolfenstein: The New Order. An action-adventure first-person game set in an alternate history timeline. Set in the 1960s, the Nazis have won World War II with their superior technology, and most of Europe has been put under their control. You play as BJ Blazkowicz, a badass American soldier who was admitted to a psychiatric asylum after a mission gone wrong, where you remain in a catatonic state. The asylum has been ordered to shut down by the Nazis, and after witnessing some atrocities on the people there, BJ awakens and he goes on a rampage to destroy the Nazi war machine and his nemesis, Wilhelm Strauss, aka Death's Head. The story is actually pretty good, and it basically provides you a reason to shoot Nazis with varying mission objectives to keep things fresh. The alternate history storyline is really interesting, and being a badass bringing down the Nazis feels great. Characters that you meet along the way are also relatable, as they are just regular people oppressed by the regime wanting liberation. You can use a variety of weapons to kill these Nazis, and these range from handguns, assault rifles, shotguns, all the way to more interesting weapons like Tesla grenades and a laser cutter. There are also some sections where you get to pilot mechs to destroy a Nazi encampment, and that is really fun. Sitting in the seat of a mech, leveling everything around you. This game is great if you want to feel like a badass action hero in a film, murdering Nazis and bringing down their operations. Game 2, Wolfenstein: The Old Blood. An alternate history FPS game which serves as the prequel to The New Order. The Old Blood is broken into 2 episodes, which totals to approximately 8 hours long. You once again take on the role of BJ Blazkowicz from The New Order, except it is your past self. In the first episode, you return to Castle Wolfenstein as you attempt to obtain a document that sets up the events of the New Order. It doesn't go as planned, and you need to return to your Nazi murdering ways. You'll encounter new enemy variants like a sniper, some puzzle-like encounters, and a good mix of stealth and action scenes. While most things will feel quite familiar to the New Order, the labyrinth tunnels of the castle makes it feel different from the more open areas of the New Order. The second episode is a lot more interesting because it involves zombies now, and it is completely different from the New Order. There are a few really tense scenes, and the mystery of Helga and her adventures to uncover occult objects will keep you engaged. You have access to new weapons, like a melee pipe and an explosive count pistol. Existing guns have also been refined, making everything feel more viable. The perk system is still attached to challenges like stealth takedowns and weapon-specific kills. Old Blood has great pacing between stealth and action, and doesn't waste time in telling side stories. However, the villains of the Old Blood is not as compelling as Death's Head, and characters are not as developed as the New Order. If you like the New Order, you'll also like the Old Blood. It's practically more of the same, but peppered with some new guns to play with and new enemy types to murder. At number 10 we have Call of the Sea, a first-person puzzle adventure game. The game is set on a mysterious island in the 1930s, and follows the story of a woman named Nora, as she searches for her missing husband. The game's art style is beautiful with vibrant colors and detailed environments that create a sense of wonder and intrigue. You play as Nora, exploring the island and solving puzzles to uncover the secrets of the island and the disappearance of your husband. The puzzles range from simple logic puzzles to more complex challenges that require players to pay close attention to their surroundings and make use of Nora's abilities. One of the game's strengths is its narrative, which is woven into the gameplay and puzzles. As players progress through the island and solve puzzles, they uncover more about Nora's backstory and the mysterious history of the island itself. The game's pacing is excellent, with each new puzzle or discovery adding to the overall sense of mystery and intrigue. Call of the Sea also features a diverse cast of characters, with Nora being a well-developed and likable protagonist. The voice acting is top-notch, with each character's performance adding depth and nuance to their respective roles. The game's main drawback is its relatively short length. With only 6 to 8 hours of gameplay, some players may find that the game's puzzles are not challenging enough, or the narrative ends too abruptly. However, the game's pacing and story makes up for its brevity, creating a memorable and engaging experience. The game's puzzles are well designed, and the narrative is captivating, making it a game that is easy to recommend to fans of puzzle adventure games. In conclusion, Call of the Sea is a beautifully crafted puzzle adventure game with a compelling narrative and engaging gameplay. If you're a fan of puzzle adventure games or simply looking for an immersive and well-crafted narrative experience, Call of the Sea is definitely worth checking out. At number 11 we have Wolfenstein Youngblood. This game delivers a standard first-person shooter experience with a unique Nazi-killing angle and co-op functionality. The game offers commendable attributes such as solid gunplay, visually appealing graphics, and an enjoyable co-op feature that adds a layer of excitement. Following the Blazkowicz twins, Soph and Jess, the narrative unfolds in an alternate reality 1980s, where they embark on a quest to locate their missing father and protagonist of previous Wolfenstein titles, BJ Blazkowicz. Unfortunately, the story lacks depth and the characters, including the protagonists, come across as disappointingly one-dimensional. While Youngblood effectively captures the 1980s aesthetic and the alternate reality infused with Nazi influence, the visual appeal is somewhat dampened by the repetitive design of environments. The semi-open world structure allows exploration across hub-connected areas in Paris, but the presence of a leveling system imposes frustrating restrictions, limiting your ability to confront higher-level challenges. Gameplay nuances emerge due to the leveling system, causing guns to feel underpowered and discouraging exploration. The open world design also compromises the effectiveness of stealth mechanics. Additionally, the cooperative features, though enjoyable, can be intrusive at times. Youngblood's cooperative gameplay is serviceable, but the game struggles to strike a balance, featuring occasional connectivity issues and awkward cooperative interactions. Wolfenstein Youngblood falls short of realizing its full potential, providing a decent, yet somewhat mediocre gaming experience. While it has its enjoyable aspects, the forced RPG mechanics and lackluster narrative prevent it from reaching the heights of greatness. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle is great if it were cheaper, but what do you expect from Diamond Collections? They're always pricey. In saying that, the Wolfenstein double pack games are amazing, so as Prey, Star Renegades, Bug Fables, No Straight Road, and Rise of the Third Power. If you have some dough to spare, I'd look into those. In any case, kindly show your support by liking and subscribing to the channel, and I look forward to connecting with you in the upcoming video.